Welcome back, everyone. I want to take a minute to apologize for how long this has taken. I I did end up catching a cold, so I'm still coming out of that. So I'm sorry for my voice being a little bit rougher than usual. But as you can see from my surroundings, work has called me away for about a month. I'm going to be living here in this hotel, so ran into some technical difficulties, and I am still trying to attempt to get this all up and running. I've got all my games and stuff working. It's just the transferring of videos that's the only issue I'm running into right now. So, but anyways, I think I've got it all figured out. So, welcome back to the garage, everyone. So, I did run a quick kind of the volume was seeming a little off with my microphone and everything. So I did run a quick test job. So you can see over here we've got a Skyline that we brought in. This job is completely finished, but I did want to just admire a Skyline and a Eclipse kind of in our garage at the same time because they're two amazing cars that I really love. I kind of really wish we had found a Skyline in the junkyard, but no such luck. So this car, as you can see, had a couple exhaust problems, but it was mostly bodywork and then a couple of other tasks. So it wasn't too bad, but so I used the I did use the I did use the body panel fixing tool that we have, and then I only had to buy, I think, this right fender here and the door. And then I brought the entire car over to the paint shop and painted it all one color. So we're at that stage of the game now, which is super exciting that when we bring a car in, we can fix it kind of beyond the scope of what they asked us to do. Because they don't ask us to do that, but you can see they are happy to pay that. They're happy that we went that extra mile. We're going to make an $11,000 profit off of this car. So I'm going to finish it up here. So that's super awesome. And yeah, so I think today I want to tackle the next story mission that popped up on our game, which we haven't done a story mission in how long. So hey, hi. So yeah, I borrowed this car from my dad. He kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip. And you see, it happened that I was driving home at night and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slowly. I really was. I didn't manage to brake, and you can see the result in the front. The car was thrown around a bit, but it can't be that bad, can it? Can you please do what you have to cover the tracks? My father will hit me if he realizes that I messed around with his gem. Please make it quick. So body panels, oil, spray it the factory color, and it does have other tasks. So see, it does have the factory color task. So we're gonna take that order. Oh my goodness, the kid really moved this through the work. So we're gonna give her a good quick detail. Alright, and there it is. Let's bring it on back into the shop and see what we've got to do. Alright, back in the garage, so let's lift her up on the stands and see what we've got to do to get this car to where it needs to be. Yeah, she's looking a little rough, that's for sure. So these parts aren't even discovered. He only wants a couple of body things and spray it the factory color, and then change coolant and the washer fluid. So let's drain the coolant and alright, so it does look like you can see over in the rear right of the car, the suspension is looking kind of beat up and busted, so that's looking like something he messed up. So let's get on over to that side of the car and see what we can do. Want some black on black rims. This rim is definitely going to be one of the problems. Alright, and there we go. The entire rear axle kind of setup here. The knuckle housing and everything has been removed. These two rubber bushings look good, so I'm not too worried about that. The front end of his car looks good, so let's take a quick look here. There's one part I am missing. That is unfortunate. Trying to find one part in this maze of a car. I'll take a quick look around, see if anything pops out at me, and I'll let you guys know what I find. Alright, so that was a little bit embarrassing. Turned out our missing part was actually just the oil filter here. So we actually have a list of all the parts that we are going to have to replace in this car as far as a mechanical point of view goes. And then we can get going on the body, which doesn't look like they want much change, and then just respray the factory colors. So we'll put together our shopping list and then get her back together, and we'll go from there. Oh, we gotta remove that rim first. All right, so a little hard to believe there was that many parts in there. So the rim and the tire were bad on this car, so we did pick up a brand new set, or a brand new pair, sorry. We'll get this tire mounted up and we'll get the rear end back together, and then that will be a job well done. And there we have it. The rear hub is put back to the rear wheel, sorry, is put back together. We'll throw our oil filter back on, and that will be the running gear dealt with. We'll have to replace the fluids and then go through the body of this car. I'm wondering if this is another one of those ones where we should just replace everything that's bad, because it's only the front bumper, the left, the both fenders, the rear bumper, and the rear light. And the guy had mentioned that this was the baby, and this car is in very rough shape. So I'm wondering if we just replace basically all the body parts. So they're all pretty toast. It also says minimum condition 71%, so none of those body panels actually pass that test. So we'll bring our welder back over. This is actually a very similar job to the Skyline that we just did. So kind of exciting. It's nice to have access to all these tools to actually bring a car back from, you know, pure death to making it look shiny and new again. So we'll try and fix the body panels that we can. Alright, and that just leaves some windows, the lights, the bumper, and the fenders. Did manage to repair some of them, so that's awfully nice. Alright, so this is actually a little more exciting than I thought it was going to be. This is the first car we've worked on that has custom body parts. So when you're over in the selection of what stores to go to, you'd usually go here, and this is your generic body. This is body tuning, so you get different types of fenders and bumpers is the idea. So it's really exciting. We actually get to do this for the first time. Get to use different parts, so Alright. I'm actually noticing the interior looks bad. This back seat's bad. This could be the first time we have to do some remodeling of a seat as well. And it looks like the steering wheel, all these might actually be bad. Oh, well that's super cool. Yeah, so we actually have to do the interior of this car as well. That's very exciting. Alright, well we've definitely spent a pretty penny on this car today, but that's okay. We're making her look brand new and ready to go. And that should be everything. The only thing we have to do now is spray this thing the original factory color. Oh wait, no, sorry, we gotta do fluids first. Alright, so we've brought the BMW here back to the paint shop. I did end up replacing the license plates as well because they were also a bad part. I don't know if it really matters, but I figured why not. So they say that they want it painted the factory color, but the car did come in with a blue color, so I'm gonna try painting it with the blue color it came in as. And see, because that's in theory what it should, because factory is white, it looks like. So let's do that, and if we go to, yeah, no, see, it wants it with factory paint. So, but let's be honest, that looks pretty nice, and that would be nice. It's unfortunately a waste of $1,000. Factory color, maybe? Oh no, there we go, there's factory colors. We can just do that. Yeah, there we go. That's gotta be what they mean. It was in the factory color section. That has to, oh, really? That doesn't work? Man, we are blowing through money just repainting this car over and over again. So you just literally have to pick the factory color, I guess. That's incredibly disappointing. I really thought that that would have been enough. Let's do that then. Let's see if that worked. I like the blue a lot more. White's kind of, there we go. I guess it's literally what we had to do. So there we have it. There's the BMW finished. It came in a different color than we're sending it out as, but that's what they want. That's what they're gonna get. So everything has been completed. We can head on over here. Looks like it's gonna be another $11,000 job. We've wasted probably about $2,000 on just repainting it. So here we go. And there we go. We lost money on that job. We actually lost money because we're at 61,000. I think we started that job at 62. That's just miserable. That sucks. So, looks like we have another story mission here. So, I don't know if I'm willing to tackle one just yet. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try and pull all the parts off of our soon-to-be race car here. And we'll see what parts we can repair and what parts we can't. Alright, so that's all the body panels and the rims off. So let's go see if we can save these rims. Alright, so it looks like we were only able to save 2 of the 4 rims, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright, let's finish tearing apart the underside of this car and see what else we can replace. Alright, so we're at the back end now. We did finish removing all of the front end parts, and I did remove the gearbox as well, just because it's easiest to do it from underneath the car this time around. So we'll get this rear end pulled apart, and we'll see how much of this we can actually repair. It actually looks like it's got virtually the same rear end that the BMW had, so very similar part scheme. Always the rears. Alright, so we've removed all our parts from the car that will be able to be replaced. The rear cross member, every time we remove one of those out of a car, it seems like it's completely beyond repair. So that's super unfortunate, but we're going to try and fix up what we can, and we'll see where we're standing after that. Alright, and there we go. We spent about $1,000 here trying to get our parts repaired the best we could. So I will want to hit the junkyard a few times just to see if we can find some of these other parts that we are missing out on, and then just get them from the junkyard. Maybe possibly some repairable ones if it's red like this. But yeah, and then I kind of want to explore, see if we can find any other restoration projects to pick up and everything. So I will take a bit of a look, and I will let you guys know what we find. Alright everyone, we're back at the garage once again. We did pick up a couple of parts that kind of caught my interest. We did actually get 2 different versions of the hood that we can throw on this car, but nothing too crazy. We also didn't really find any cars of really noteworthy. We found like a Chevette and Nissan as well. The Nissan was tempting just because it's DLC, but anyways, we didn't pick any of that up. Alright everyone, that is going to be it for today's video. I apologize if after editing, I haven't edited this yet obviously, I don't get a feeling this is going to be a very long video. I apologize for that. Just with being sick and not at home and everything, it's just a little bit different for me, and I will try to get back up to my usual standard of everything. So I apologize to you guys now. Hope everyone's okay with that. I am going to keep trying to get this going, because I am having a lot of fun. I'm really excited to get our race car going for sure. And yeah, so thanks everyone so much for watching. Appreciate the support. Sorry again for sitting out for so long. You know, life gets in the way, as happens to everyone. So I look forward to seeing you guys all in the next one, and peace out.